As a very inquisitive and curious human being that has always found it extremely, extremely interesting of how people get motivated or inspired, I have always wondered what the difference is between motivation and inspiration. And I'm about to give you a little bit more of a better idea of what I found out. Stay tuned. Welcome to Beyond the Brink, a podcast where we share inspiring stories of how to go beyond with your host, Marianne Brink. So, you have heard of a lot of motivational speakers, you've heard of inspirational quotes, but what exactly is the difference? I myself couldn't figure it out. For some reason, I never wanted to call myself a motivational speaker, even when I did some talks at schools and other places and had some breakfasts where I shared some of the ideas that I had as a life coach and from life experiences and from what I've observed. But I never really actually felt very comfortable with someone calling me a motivational speaker. And I could not understand why exactly it did not sit so well with me. Through my searches and reading quite a lot of books, I then eventually started reading a book of Wayne Dyer. It is inspiration. There it goes, the one word that sits more well with me. And I thought, well, this book is for me. And it says the ultimate calling, how to discover your ultimate calling. And in that book, he explained it as this. Motivation is normally driven by ego. That is why normally when you have sales teams and you want to encourage your employees to reach a certain goal or get a certain position or promotion or get a certain profit margin, you normally get a motivational speaker or you find some sort of incentive or motivational kind of goal plan to get them there. But it's normally ego driven. You want to accomplish something, you want to get a title, you want to achieve. Inspiration, however, comes from spirit. Now, whether you are religious or believing in nothing, whatever you believe in, even if you don't believe in spirit, like it or not, you have a spirit. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. But to put it in more simple terms, if spirit does not sit well with you and you don't believe you have an inner spirit for some reason, I then asked my husband this morning, what does he think is the difference between motivational or motivation and inspiration before I told him what I read about Wayne Dyer and what he said about it. And he answered it in this simple way. And I thought, well, that's basically it. And he said, motivation is external and inspiration is internal. So if you don't like the word spirit, think of it that way. So normally to get motivated, you need outside forces and outside things to happen for you to get motivated to reach a certain goal or do certain things. Inspiration comes from the inside. So how Wayne Dyer calls it your internal spirit, but it just comes from inside, internal, your passion, the things that you get excited about, enthusiastic about. So I hope this helped you just the same way it helped me. And now I know if ever someone wants me to speak anywhere ever again, rather call me an inspirational speaker. I prefer that to motivational speaking because I do think my passion comes from the inside. Have a great, great time and live out your inspiration going beyond the brink. Thank you for listening to Beyond the Brink with Marianne. If you have an inspiring story or you know of someone who has one, please contact me. You can find me on social media such as Facebook or Instagram or email me directly.